Welcome back to the channel. Today's video we're looking at the Honshu Spartan Sword. This one is a stainless steel blade. This is a price point item. We're going to take a look at some specs on it, up close looks, and then we'll go into the cut testing. We've got tatami, we've got a cut stand now. Let's get to it. Looking at overall length of 23 1/8 and 16 11/16. You're going to notice that this part is actually not sharp at all. This is all just completely dulled out. This is the actual blade length itself. Weight on this one is 1 pound 9.3 ounces. It is obviously a single edge blade. This is kind of like a Bowie clip, if anything. This is listed as a Spartan sword, more of a movie Spartan sword, if anything. We've got more of a poly handle to this one with a cross guard, so the forefinger is covered on that one. And then we have 2 notches on the forefinger and the middle finger that help with grip. So we also have a textured part of the grip on the sides here. So this is all textured out on both sides and on the back of it. So I wouldn't be holding this in a saber grip by any fashion. That's not what I would personally do with it, but it does help when you're holding that. You have plenty of room. Couple fingers, about 3 finger distance from the rest of the handle, so if your hand is larger than mine, that will accommodate it. This is obviously more of a price point item, but the ability with slashing on this is really good, meaning that it's a long enough blade where when you're doing cut testing with it, you've got enough of that back swept Bowie type of clip point, and overall a pretty good blade. Let's quickly look at point of balance. It's listed as 3.5 inches from the guard. So good thing is this part is not sharp, so I don't have to worry about cutting my finger off. So there you go, there's the balance point. For a shorter blade like this, it does feel good in the hand. Your ability to go into hacking strikes, or even if you're going into more fluid cuts, it obviously has that direct thrust. And having the notches on the forefinger and the middle finger do help with directing the blade where you want it to go. So if you're doing anything with water bottle thrusting, if you're slashing tatami mats, it's going to accommodate that. I spoke about it already, the grip. Specifically, the grip is 6 1/8 inches. So overall, so if you have more of like a average size hand, you see you got plenty of grip. If your hand is larger than mine, and if you wanted to, for some reason, to choke down a little bit, you have that option. It's a price point item. This one is stainless steel, so I would not be doing anything with any type of hard impact with this at all. I would only be doing this with things like water bottles and tatami mats if you are going to cut test with it. So just keep that in mind. It's a price point item, and it is stainless steel. This is manufactured by United Cutlery. This is made in China. Again, we have that edge only on this section of the blade. So from right here all the way to the tip is sharp. It is a good edge, especially being a stainless steel edge. It cut very well through tatami, so if you want something that's a price point item, cuts well for cut testing, this may be the blade for you. This one comes with a leather sheath as well. It has 2 snaps on it. This snap securing the blade in place, and then also on the handle, also another snap on it. Easy to draw out, pretty simple, just stitched on the side. Comes with a length of paracord on the end of it if you did want to rig that to a backpack for some reason. It also has a large belt loop, so virtually any width of belt is going to fit through there. So I'm sure they have that a little bit wider to accommodate that. The snaps, they work just fine. Snapping right on. This is adjustable as well, so if you did want to run this somewhat differently, meaning like if you wanted to angle it, this does rotate. So if you did want to rig that a little bit differently than a vertical carry, that is an option for you. Well, you will get some up close looks, but here is what it looks like. It's sandwiched in the little bit thicker on the side of it. There's the belt loop. Obviously you can get a whole range of belts through that as well. You got the paracord running across, well, excuse me, running on the back of it, and it's stitched nicely together. Do some up close looks of this one in the sheath and out of the sheath. We'll run the cut testing. I did do the cut testing at a different time. I like to do that so I can focus only on the cutting alone and then on the specs as well. Let's take a look at this Honshu Spartan Sword up close. Look, starting at the handle, we'll see the textured grip. The forefinger and the middle finger, like I was saying, have also a little bit of a textured grip to it as well. There are holes in the blade, This is the not sharp part. There are all holes in it to take out some excess weight. This one being under 2 pounds. If you see some scratches on the blade, that's just for me doing the cut testing previously. Again, this is the sharp portion of the blade right here, and then all the way down to the guard is not sharp. Let's flip this guy over. We'll see a up close look at the textured grip. So if you did have this in hand, 6 1/8 inches is the length of the handle. You could run that paracord or some extra paracord through in that lanyard hole. There you have it for the Honshu Spartan Sword. This is stainless steel blade, a price point item, cut well on soft targets on the tatami as you saw, even after we rigged the cut stand to work a little bit better in performance. If you like more price point items like this, let us know in the comments below. As always, subscribe to the channel, like this video, and we'll see you in the next one.